You've made a commitment to live into a higher level of thinking in order to create the vibrational, energetic match for what you want to attract most from the universe. Aren't those three things true about you? I know they are for me. And that's why I invite you to listen carefully to this brief quick start session. During the next several minutes, I'm going to spoon feed you my 8 step-by-step recommendations to getting maximum value out of this 30-lesson audio journey we're going to be taking together. So if you're ready, let's get started. Here are the 8 steps I want you to follow so you can get the absolute most out of the Living the Law of Attraction audio program. Step 1 is to celebrate. Celebrate and congratulate yourself for doing what it took to get your eyes and ears engaged in this CD program. And I want to celebrate with you. I want to celebrate and congratulate you from the bottom of my heart because I know that at this very moment, your life is about to change forever. The truth is, your life has already changed because you've already demonstrated to me, to yourself, and to the rest of the world that you're one of the few who do, one of the few who takes action. As you're listening to my voice right now, you've already proven that you're an action taker. You take action. You know, the most interesting thing about the word attraction is that the word attraction contains the word action inside of it. And one of the things I'm certain of is that in order to accelerate the activation of the law of attraction in your life is to first take action. Are you willing to consistently do that? I think I know your answer. But if any time you don't feel up to it, just pop in one of the Living the Law of Attraction CDs and listen to a lesson or two. It will be my honor and my privilege to inspire and motivate you to go through this program again and again and again. In fact, for the next 30 lessons, I'm going to be your guide from the side and help you not just learn, but to apply, to actively live into the practical applications of the law of attraction. Step 2 is to listen to at least one lesson a day. Look, I want you to make this Law of Attraction CD program an important part of your daily life. I want you to actively live into it until it becomes second nature to you. One 5-minute lesson per day can open new corridors and new passageways to a brighter and more abundant future. But the key is consistency. I want you to consistently listen to these lessons for the next 30 days with at least one lesson a day. Now, it's okay to move on and listen to more than one lesson each day. And if you find yourself done with all 30 lessons before 30 days are up, I want you to promise me that you'll go back and review past lessons. I really do want you to make that promise to yourself because you'll discover how easy it is to live into these law of attraction principles once you make it a daily practice for the next 30 days. As you've probably heard, it takes 30 days to form a new habit. And having the ability to automatically attract your heart's desires is one habit that can and will change your life forever. Step 3 is to take action on at least one lesson a day. As you'll soon discover, I've divided each of the following 30 lessons into 3 important parts. Part 1 is the message of the lesson. Part 2 is the action I want you to take based on each message you learn. And part 3 is the benefit you'll gain as a result of taking immediate action. As I said, it's no accident that the word action is contained inside the word attraction. If you want to accelerate the speed of what you attract, be committed to act. Listening is never enough. You must take action to tap into the awesome power and potency the law of attraction brings you. Step 4 is to listen wherever you go. Look, it doesn't matter if you decide to listen to this program in your car while stuck in traffic or on a plane traveling across the continent. It doesn't matter if you listen on a bus or in a train or a subway car commuting to work or on a portable headset while doing work around the house or while working out in the gym. I really don't care where you are when you listen. I just want you to listen. You don't even have to maintain 100% attention on the message portions of these lessons. Multitasking is fine with me. In fact, some people believe it's preferred, and I'll tell you why. Scientifically validated research has revealed that your subconscious mind absorbs new ideas faster, better, and easier when your conscious mind is already engaged on something else. That means you can get the most out of these lessons if your conscious mind is preoccupied with other activities, ranging from rush hour traffic in your car to doing some gardening in your yard at home. In fact, I'm going to encourage you to listen to this 30-lesson CD program while multitasking. In the personal development world, we call this dead time learning, when your hands are busy, but your mind is free. And for my students and for myself, we found it to be the most powerful way to learn more new ideas, faster, better, and easier. So give dead time learning a try and see if it works for you as well as it's worked for me and my students over the past 30 years. Step number 5 is to raise your energy level before each lesson. You are about to embark on a life-altering journey, and I want you to really take these 30 lessons seriously. One way to do this is to increase your intensity of how you consume this material. Consider this comparison for a moment. Imagine two people. Person A and Person B step into a gym each day, day after day for a span of 30 days. They utilize the exact same weights and cardio machines. They hire the exact same personal trainer and go on exactly the same nutritional diet. They even work out for exactly the same period of time at exactly the same time of day. Yet after 30 days, Person B ends up more muscular, loses more body fat, and enjoys more cardiovascular fitness than Person A. What happened? What's the only thing Person B could have done differently to have gotten superior results during the exact same exercises with the exact same personal trainer over the exact same time period? Give up? Well, the answer is this. It's intensity. When you work with more intensity, play with more intensity, or live into the law of attraction with more intensity, better things happen, and they happen faster. Similarly, if you want to accelerate the speed of what you want to attract and attract more of it in shorter time periods, it pays to raise your energy, your intensity before and during each lesson. All I'm suggesting here is that you will activate the law of attraction faster, better, and with less effort if you approach each of the 30 lessons with more intense feelings of excitement, enthusiasm, passion, abundance, happiness, appreciation, joy, and a positive expectancy. Okay, so let's continue. Step 6 is to remain grateful throughout the program. Gratitude has a healing effect on your heart and on your mind, and I'm here to tell you that when you approach each of these 30 Living the Law of Attraction lessons from a place of gratitude, more things to feel grateful about will flow into your life faster and more frequently. I'll cover the importance of gratitude in greater depth during one of the upcoming lessons, but I want you right now to think and feel about something or someone that you're very, very grateful for. Step into this feeling before queuing up lesson number 1, and make sure you continue to do the same thing before listening to lessons 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on, all the way through to lesson 30. If you can promise me you'll do this right now, I can promise you that this 30-lesson CD program will have more impact on you, your life, and the lives of your friends and loved ones. Step 7 is to stay open to change. Anytime you think things you've never thought, felt things you've never felt, and done things you've never done before, you will attract things you've never attracted before, provided you remain open to change. I'm going to say something right now that may surprise and may even shock you, but I know it to be true whether you want to believe in it or not. It's this. You cannot successfully live into the law of attraction unless you remain open to change. Look, I know change can be scary. It's often unexpected and unfamiliar, but the rewards can be profound and yours for the taking if and only if you stay open to change. Think about it for a moment. If you've ever been broke or financially strapped, you can't successfully attract wealth unless you become open to the change in mindset that must happen first. That's why so many lottery winners run through all of their money and return to their previous lifestyles after winning multi-millions of dollars, because they've never bothered to change their physical, emotional, and spiritual set point when dealing with money. The name of this CD program is Living the Law of Attraction. And I named it that because living change is quite different than just learning it. Wouldn't you agree? Living into anything new, such as the awesome power of the law of attraction, is really only possible if you first live into being open to the change and new levels of abundance that you're about to experience. Step 8 is to teach what you learn to others in order to achieve mastery. I firmly believe in my mind and in my heart that you can't master a new experience or skill unless you're willing to teach it to others first. Think about it. Unless you take on the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual responsibility of teaching others what you've learned, you'll probably never become a complete and successful student. Teachers look at lessons differently than their students. Teachers are responsible. In other words, to be effective, they must develop the ability to respond to their students, which means knowing their lesson plans inside and out. And that's exactly why I want you to teach someone else what you learn in each of these 30 lessons you're about to experience. This could be one of your children, your spouse, a best friend or a neighbor, an employee, or someone you're mentoring or coaching. You see, when you approach each lesson like a student teacher rather than just a student, you'll gain a fresher, newer, and more powerful perspective to master more of the material faster, better, easier, and more thoroughly. So we've covered 8 action steps. And listen, if you're willing to do only one of the 8 action steps I've just outlined in this quick start session, this one, teaching what you learn to others in order to achieve mastery for yourself, would be the one I'd most want you to do. It is by far the single most important one of the 8, and it's no accident that I saved it for last. You see, the possibility of attracting the life you always dream of is almost effortless if you choose to teach what you learn to others. So a quick recap of each of the 8 action steps we've just covered are this. Step 1, celebrate. Step 2, listen to at least one lesson every day for 30 days. Step 3, take action on at least one lesson a day. Step 4, listen wherever you go. No matter where you are in the world, take these CDs with you as your guide. Step 5, raise your energy level before each lesson. Step 6, remain grateful throughout the program. Step 7, stay open to change. Step 8, teach what you learn to others in order to achieve mastery for yourself. Well, there you have it. 8 action steps to get the most out of this program. I have to tell you, I am very excited for you because you're about to embark upon a lifelong journey that has no defined finish line, no set ending point. Your destination is anything you want it to be. The possibilities are limitless. Because you're probably ready to dive into lesson number 1, as I am, I'm going to suggest you approach this material with what Earl Nightingale called a cheerful expectancy to succeed. So let's get started and dive into lesson number 1 right now. Remember, motion elicits emotion, so keep your momentum and listen to lesson number 1 right now. So just go ahead and get started. The entire lesson will take less than 5 minutes out of your day, but what you experience in the action step at the end may last you a lifetime. Welcome to Living the Law of Attraction, lesson number 1. Dr. Robert Schuller once said, "You are what you think about all day long," which is one reason why understanding the law of attraction is the key to creating the life of your dreams. If you are listening to this program, you probably understand that the law of attraction says that you will attract into your life whatever you focus on, meaning what you give your attention to, and by what you think about, talk about, fantasize about, worry about, read about, listen to on the radio, and watch on television. So if you stay focused on the good and positive things in your life, you will automatically attract more good and positive things into your life. If you are focused upon lack and negativity, then that is what will be attracted into your life. Remember, you are always in a state of creation. You always have been, and you always will be. You are creating your reality in every moment of every day. You are creating your future with every single thought you think, either consciously or subconsciously. You see, you can't take a break from it and decide not to create, because creation never stops. The law of attraction never stops working. This is why it is so important to listen to these CDs whenever you can. Even if you don't think you are consciously listening, your subconscious is always listening. So understanding just how this law operates is a fundamental key to your success. If you want to change your life and empower yourself to create an amazing future, then you need to understand your role in the law of attraction. And your role is deliberately and consciously choosing what thoughts to put your awareness on, to intentionally choose your thoughts. So here's the action I want you to focus on for today or until your next lesson. Think of what I'm going to call vision word. A vision word is something that will help you achieve your vision. So this is going to be a positive vision word that best describes you, or a strength or a positive quality you currently have, and write it down on a small piece of paper or on the back of a business card and carry it in your pocket or purse all day long. It could be a word like magnificent, or caring, or joyful, or courageous, focused, kind, or loving. Make sure it's a positive word that best describes you, and whatever it is, write it down and read it each hour throughout the rest of the day. You may also want to tape this word to your bathroom mirror, your refrigerator, or the dashboard of your car, so you are sure to see it multiple times a day. The benefit to doing this is as you read your vision word and say it out loud, and I want to encourage you to say it out loud when you read it, you'll find yourself automatically living into it. You may even want to turn it into an affirmation by adding the words I am to it, such as I am joyful, I am loving, or I am focused. And you'll find yourself attracting more people, more projects, and even more possessions that vibrate with your word.